I'm Oracle Unicorn. This is Raggedy Ann and Andy. I like the fact I just got them. And if you watched to get more information about them, or I'll just do it on here. Well, if you watch the masculine talks about them. They, when I met them, hanging out at an antique store, and I couldn't get them out of my head. It was almost like they were calling for me since I met them. Because I didn't buy them at first. I actually went and borrowed some money from Cash App to get them because they would not leave my head. And then I experimented with a camera about activity with them. I personally feel they have activity. But then I started to realize what that activity was when I went on Bigo with them to introduce my Bigo people to them. And why I'm making a video about them is to give full acknowledgement to their purpose. Because when I was on Bigo, I'm allowed to play music. Well, I don't know that I'm really allowed per se, but I do. I play music, and I had one of the books over there, which is Encyclopedia of Healing Therapies. So for those of you who know me and you've been watching my show for years, you know I have been one to tribal drum, do shaman journeys with tribal drumming, and I learned how to be able to do tribal, well, kind of inspired myself how to be able to do tribal drumming without a drum when I did not have a drum. So I tend to like grab a book, and then amplification of energy with that when it comes to drumming. You kind of want to be conscientious of the book you choose. So I chose a healing book, of course, and decided to do my little drumming with music because it just entertains me. It's fun. It moves the flow of energy functions through my body. And then I realized what I was doing. I was like, whoa, yeah, these are like the children in human trafficking. And I am Unicorn. With my energy and power and everything that I have access to me, going after justice for all the children that were trafficked. And for more to apparently come until it ends. So, I greatly solidified their energy as in all the little boys that's been child trafficked and all the little girls that's been child trafficked. And with my drumming, we're coming for everyone involved. Every single one of them. Until I feel I'm not needed in this world by them. Because obviously humans do not give a fuck. Unless it's your child that's just been raped and tortured and made videos for people to make money off of, like sickening shit. As if you don't know what the fuck cargo ships are going on over your seas. As if you don't freaking know what the frick's going on. Your citizens may not know, but all you higher ups do. So, at least I feel like I'm putting energy into something that apparently what's being revealed, all these higher ups, the seeming to be this Satanist stuff and all this pagan work is something they use to get away with having a lot of money and staying in control. So I don't think it's the magic that per se is what's wrong. It's the fact that they're horrible people using something that actually helps them to keep them on top, apparently. Why doesn't that magic work on you? Well, you siphoned your magic out of sacrifices. So let's think about this for a minute. If you have the whole grave on your side using energy of souls that went, hello, you're using us and we're not on your side. What makes you think it's going to work against the one person that they're all teamed up with? Maybe that's why the universe creates mediums. I mean, the universe wouldn't create us if we weren't needed. So I can't wait till all these little babies gets their justice one way or another. And until then, I will amplify that manifestation, that energy of pure justice. Well, we got crazy comments going. What the fuck? I don't know. If you had the capability to do it, why wouldn't you want to? What, are you going to be Superman and sit on your ass all motherfucking day and you want to say, what the fuck? Wow, you lazy. You really don't care about what the fuck's going on, do you? Unless it's your child or unless it's you being siphoned and fucked up the ass or freaking being used to cattle people. Be little tied down baby making machine. And if you don't want to believe that, then why the hell do we not know the information about the ranch from Epstein? Why does he have so much land? Why does he have different castles everywhere? You know, he has another place out in West Palm Beach, Florida. Where else other places that he has that we haven't gone looking through? How would that be American occult? That's not an American occult. Just because they call themselves Americans doesn't make it an American occult, besides the fact that it's an occult that's in America, but has definitely a lot of other people tied to it. There's a cult in France, too, that eat human beings. So, this ain't just America, motherfuckers. Where do you think the trafficking comes from? It's all countries. Just because there's smaller trafficking going on doesn't mean it doesn't go all the way fucking to the top, because it bled down from somewhere. The trickle effect. You don't think we go through the trickle effect? Oh, I do. And I'm gonna make that rain go right upside down. It's just gonna go, yeah, like salmon. So, for those of you who believe in energy function, and you want to throw some energy out this way towards these little dolls right here, so that we can amplify that justice energy function when it comes to trafficking our little babies here. You may not believe in magic. I don't see Jesus being here. So I'd much rather do something than to do nothing, like all our Christians want to say they breadcrumb people. I don't see you making a difference or a change. I see a lot of your buildings being a part of it, actually. Why are there tunnels underneath your churches? So, all of you who care about the well-being of our future in general, thank you for your amplification and energy. This is why I made this video. Thank you for helping us, because we're going to do our best one way or another, and hopefully we'll be able to connect with others that understand the paranormal, understand energy functions, understand collective energy in energy functions, which is why they have a cult. Why would they have cults if they didn't know this already? Okay, the only thing that's holding us back is the fact that we're not accepting that that's the thing. Obviously it is. But when you have true purpose behind functionalities like this, it overtopples them. And that's how you have truth, justice, and love overcoming evil. You have to have that buildup of that energy together for it to even be able to do it, or else it's non-existing. And that's part of being able able to protest something and coming together for something under peace and nonviolence until a change happens. Because I'm not sitting here going out and killing people now, am I? I'm not sitting here cursing nothing. I am honestly going to the whole grave and saying, do y'all want justice? Because I do too. I would like this stuff to stop. Will you help me? I mean, I figured y'all would love to help me because y'all are the ones that are the victims that we seem to want to turn a blind eye to, and I don't want to. I don't want to turn a blind eye. I don't want it to keep going. I don't want to keep seeing these black fucking web shit. I don't want to keep seeing the fact that we have to educate each other because we're being stupefied by the terms of freaking disturbed. We're being stupefied. And I believe we can do better. We just have to want to do better. And why judge a book by its cover? Am I killing anyone? Just because you want to label me something doesn't make me that's what I am. What if I labeled you a dumbass? Would that make you a dumbass? Only if you accepted it, right? If you want to label me a gangster, that's your prerogative. My prerogative is caring about the children. Why are these people changing the topic? Why don't they care? Why are they acting like it's not happening and want to talk about something else and aim that anger towards something else that it's more than likely not even it? That to a point, I have seen how gangsters are tied up into this whole child and feminine and female stealing thing just so that more of badges don't get caught, so that if a gangster gets caught, it's okay and we have to do something. But if a cop gets caught, this shit blows up. Maybe that's why cops are starting to get caught more. The gangsters are getting into murder. Are you actually changing your ways now? Well, changing back your ways before you allowed all this drug cartel bullshit to taint the shit out of the fucking morality you're supposed to have as gangsters. Seems how we want to bring up gangsters. Who the fuck are you? You probably an official. But that's the point. How do I look like a gangster just because of one piece of antique vintage jewelry that's actually an 80s metalhead necklace? Look it up, motherfucker. Because this ain't a gangster chain. Even though you're seeing me as a gangster. And it's one like it to a point, but mine's actually worn on an OL level. But it's not. So I am who I am, and I love my chain. And it's not turning me green. I'm very proud of that because it's supposed to be apparently gold tone. Google Images said it was silver tone. I don't know. It ain't turning me green, so it must be infused. So if it's infused, I guess it's all right. But if it's plated, because even stuff that's plated, my skin will eat it right off. It's gonna eat the plate right off. But if it's infused, it's not like it's painted on. It's like infused with all the other metals, so there's nothing to like. If it does turn you green, it's always going to turn you green. If it don't turn you green, it ain't going to turn you green, is what I've noticed about certain jewelry, like pewter. Pewter don't turn me green, but it's not like the best metal in the world to wear. It's very soft, but it doesn't turn you green. Stainless steel turns you green. Alright, so anyway, because I just seen that in the comments, and further people won't notice that in the comments because they disappear. Why? What's the purpose for that? Why does that happen? Does that help you hide certain lives? Help you hide certain things going on during certain life? But then you don't have to put it up. Well, I don't know. That makes me question. I always like asking, I wonder why. Because there's a reason for humans doing anything. There's always a reason for it. Even if it's mindfully done, or mindlessly done, basically without even thinking, or just doing on pure flow into action. 3 and 1, 13 again. That number keeps coming up. Plan 11. Grandmother, dad, protection, adult. What is wrong with these grandmothers nowadays? They're not like the sweet, come hang out with me, you're so wonderful person no more. To people no more. And they like, be careful, that motherfucker going. You ain't old enough to figure out what that bitch about to do. You just feel, I gotta leave. Physical fight walking away. I did already have my coffee. Actually, the coffee is like right behind me. I was never on meds. I'm actually allergic to meds. I have MTHFR, by the way, for those that actually even care, and seeing how we have people here that wants to sit there and just down people. Hey, YouTube, what happened to your terms and conditions? I thought people had to be polite. Hey, YouTube, if I'm allowed to have freedom of speech on my own page, you want to sit there and down that, but you allow people to be abusive. Your freedom of speech means go on your own channel and have your freedom of speech, not come on my channel and verbally attack me because you have a problem with your life. That's children. That's childish. Why do we have a bunch of childish adults? Oh, is that why they're all getting away with child trafficking? Is that why we don't care about child trafficking anymore? Because we're more worried about killing off each other through social media, and by any means y'all means necessary, apparently, because you got so much crime going on. I'm surprised that the cops are even coming up as criminals, but I shouldn't be surprised at all. I'm just surprised that they're even getting caught. And that's the least of y'all's worries. Your everyday reality life and the shit that goes on wrong out there that everyone keeps complaining about. The fact we have a pedophile for a president. The fact that we give homes to pedophiles and protect pedophilia. That's not important. The fact that I'm talking about this and I care about our justice of our children and the awareness of our adults, that I need to be on meds. Because that's how people communicate with each other. That's apparently the American way. And if you weren't so hurtful towards each other, maybe you wouldn't have a bunch of crazy gangsters making shit worse for y'all. They just trying to put food in their babies' mouths too. They want a nice car, and apparently that's the only way they can get it. What about all you rich people up there? You doing no different than what the hell them motherfuckers stupid asses down there. And you want to sit here talking about gangsters? That's pretty pathetic. That's all you Americans care about. Instead of living harmoniously with each other. You just want to keep abusing each other and keep being bullies towards each other. You can't even You don't even trust your children exiting out your freaking yards because y'all can't even get along with each other. When you used to have each other's backs. But you allowed your so-called leaders to have manipulate you so much. Y'all literally verbally attack each other left and right. Literally bully each other left and right while you bitch about your children doing what they're doing. Well, some of you people complain about your child being bullied. I mean, like, have you seen how popular bullying gets everyone? Have you seen the money bullying has gotten people? And that's what y'all support. Look at all your social media. What you watch is also fueled in the algorithm, but also at the same time, that's constructed that way to happen that way too. That's why I sit here and talk with the AI through things, because if y'all can hear me and they use AI to spy on people, then obviously the AI is listening to me too. So keep calling me crazy. Keep trying to force your actually amazing people on medications, and keep allowing pharma to poison the shit out of every one of you and suppressing all the gifts every one of you actually have. But we're too suppressed, too controlled, too work slaved to have the patience and time to be and work harmoniously with each other as civil adults. Seeing how you think it's so fun to be exactly like your leaders. Are you jealous that the leaders are killing people? Because to a point, I guess that's part of my shadow self. I'm jealous. I cannot just go get a shotgun or a Tommy gun and go figure everything out and go fucking kill them like they go and just randomly pick and choose people off the side of the road and kill them. Go randomly just have a bunch of whole ambulance of this or a whole truckload of this, and you know, just because they've got money and y'all allow it to keep freaking cycling through because they've got money, I guess that's what makes them important. I guess that's what makes you support them, because of all the money. Because they can sit there and go to your door and rip you right out of your house. And those are the people you want to support. Those are the people you rally up for. I see y'all on TV all the time. You rally up for these people, but you don't rally up for someone that wants to have your back as a harmonious society. You really love the abuse that much that I'm sitting here combating abuse left and right, people throwing me away, people trying to discredit me, communities getting paid to sit here and harass me, kick me off of social media literally for nothing, illegally strip me of my money, illegally throw me in jail, illegally try to take everything from me and my kids, including my own fucking life, and for some reason I'm still here, and we should all wonder why. And with that, I feel we should figure out how to shift this without us losing our homes. Shift this to where we're not constantly being abused. We can be happy in our communities. We can be collectively constructive with each other in saving this earth and course and living harmoniously and with balance of our animals and nature, and not constantly keep killing it off. You can use natural remedies to repel mosquitoes instead of all this chemical compounds that they're literally just trying to siphon more money out of you so that they can create more chemical compounds when we have everything we need right there being killed off. every second of the day. While we use technology to kill it off more, when we can literally use some of these technology like nanobots to clean up some of the stuff, like they've used nanobots in a pond to clean out all of the chemical issues and tainted shit in the pond, and then the nanobots did. Now where they go after that, I don't know. That makes it a little nerve wracking, because what, we gonna leave them bots in the water? Can we get them out of the water too? So we're not sitting here drinking this shit. We don't want to drink that shit. And are they already doing that just to be able to have some sort of control factor to us without us even knowing? I think about these things. I take it into consideration. Do I allow myself to fucking go crazy down a rabbit hole with it? No. Because, yeah, that's when people start to want to get on drugs. Pharmaceuticals, that's no different. That's chemical compounds. Human-made chemical compounds that's used plants. That is not alchemized plants. It's alchemized chemical compound. There's a difference. Okay. Knowing, feeling, energy when it comes to a family death or ocean. Something about ocean. Haunted. Haunted about the ocean. All right. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for meeting my new pals here. We're going to do our best, because I know what y'all are capable of. I have already seen what you've been doing. I can't wait to see more.